Yo, Chemic Alive here, or Chemic Writer. First off, I want to say thanks to all of you for my first 15 subs on this channel, but even more by now. And as you can see, this video will be fully English dubbed. I need to say my English is not the very best, so please forgive me. And as a thank you to all of you, I want to cover Kurumi's backstory. But before we start, I want to say thank you to two special ones that supported me since this channel has split up. Well, Grindi and Izzy from Instagram. Both accounts, or better said, well, Grindi's YouTube channel is linked in the description, and Izzy's Instagram account is also linked in the description. So, as I said, now today's video covers Kurumi's backstory, so her past, friends, and actions that lead to the meetup with Shido Itsuka. Let's get started! So, let's get started. Kurumi's backstory is very interesting, and here I cover it for you. First off, Kurumi was once an ordinary girl, or better, an ordinary human before becoming a spirit. So, as I said, as all other spirits, she was a human as well, like Miko Izuyoi was. She grew up as a daughter of a rich family and was beloved by her parents. And but the thing is, something came up. One day, while she was returning home, I guess from school or maybe from meeting with a friend, I don't know, she was attacked by a monster. This monster, I need to say, I'm not quite sure what it was. It could be that this monster could be a spirit, or there had been a spirit. As she was attacked, she was then saved by a girl wearing a dress made of light, killed the monster. The girl introduced herself to Kurumi as Mio Takamiya. And here we have it. Mio Takamiya seems to be, well, part of Shido's family. Because we all know there is Mana Takamiya. This is the real sister, the real blood sister of Shido Itsuka. And Shido Itsuka's birth name is Takamiya and not Itsuka. We know Shido is related to the Takamiya family. So Mio Takamiya seems to be, I guess she would be his another sister or maybe mother. I don't know, I'm not quite sure. And she claimed herself an ally of justice. So, well, Mio Takamiya seems to be the personality Mio Takamiya has seems to be, well, more or less familiar to Kurumi's sense of justice. Okay, I need to say that Kurumi's sense of justice is a bit more twisted, to say it lightly. And she told Kurumi's monster was called a spirit and asked her if she wanted a power like hers. Yeah, I knew it. It was a spirit. I was just pranking you. No, it was a spirit, and she asked Kurumi if she wants to have a familiar power like hers, naturally to help her fight against them. Kurumi naturally wanted to protect her family and her friends and so on, and Kurumi accepted this offer and was given Sapphire crystals as a refresh up. As a fresh up, the Sapphire crystals are these things that turning human into spirits. And it was exactly this Sapphire crystal that contained Zafkiel in it. And afterwards, she bonded with it, so she can't get rid of Zafkiel no matter how hard she tries. And only she didn't knew that this was a spirit power, so she didn't really knew that she became the very thing she swore to destroy. Then she worked together with Mio, and Mio began to hunting down the spirits. And she at least killed 50 spirits during the time. And then I need to think about it. In a daily life timeline, so in the timeline after all this, DEM or AST, nor this one or another, couldn't take down one spirit. They had problems with Toka, they had problems with Yoshino, and they had problems with the Yamai sisters afterwards, and so on. And it's laughable at this point that Kurumi by herself killed 50 spirits. 50! Oh gosh. And one day after killing a spirit, Kurumi left Miu with the usual task of cleaning up the bodies. And after leaving, after she left, like she usually did, this time she decided to turn back and invite Miu to come with her to her friend Saba's house. Saba was one of Kurumi's friends back then, and she hoped that this adorable cat defrost Miu usual, so that the cat won't back down on Miu. But however, Kurumi's horror. Instead of a monster lying on the ground, she found her best friend Saba lying dead, as Miu was holding a red sapphire crystal. And I need to say, this is very tragic. Just think of this. Just think of this situation. You coming home, you are more or less forced, because you have no other choice, to join your friend to destroy all these creatures, or your spirits. And then you invite her to come home to a friend's place and hope to see the cat you love so much, and then you see your friend dead. Just dead, laying on the ground. How tragic must this be, and how horrible she had feel at this moment. And Miu was then holding a red sapphire crystal, realizing Saba was the spirit and she had killed her. And this, oh my gosh, this must be so extreme. Your friend was killed by your other friend, because your first friend, in this case Saba, was the spirit that was meant to be killed. It must be. I can't imagine it. It just need to be so awful, so horrible. Then it happened. Kurumi started to inverse. Kurumi was about to turning into her inverse state, but before she completely transformed, she used her fourth bullet and reversed time and prevented the transformation by returning to a moment before being overwhelmed by despair. And this is one thing I am really curious about. So, in other words, before you inverse completely, you have more or less a little time window where you can think for yourself, where you have your own mind, and somehow could prevent this transformation from happening. That's pretty interesting, I'd say. And then Miu revealed the truth. Both her identity as the first spirit and how she was having the sapphire crystals bond with humans. And there we have it. Miu, the first spirit of them all. And in this case, I must say, warning, this is a spoiler right now. I know already that the first spirit is Reni Murasame. So I figure as I first read this that Miu was the first spirit. I was a bit confused, but I'd say I will find out as soon as I begin reading the novels. But moving on. And then she killed the host in order to slowly refine the crystals. Miu claimed that she intended to entrust the sapphire crystals to those chosen among humanity, but hesitated when she was asked about her motives. And Miu then thanked Kurumi for all her hard work so far before causing Kurumi to black out. So this is just, I don't know, this is just maddening. After some unknown amount of time had passed, Kurumi woke up in a giant crater after causing a spatial quake. And I need to say, I I don't know, but somehow I have this little theory, this crater where she woke up. Maybe it's this big crater on the volcano, or there's this big crater on the mountain where Tango City is located. It is just a small dumb theory of mine, but this just came up in my mind. But she had no idea what happened. She had no memories, no clue what happened. The only thing that remained, the only thing that she knew, or better remembered, is how her angel Zafkiel worked. But then AST team was preparing to attack her. Kurumi fled the scene by escaping into her shadow, deliberately her current situation. She eventually resolved to use the 10th bullet, Yud, or better, Yud, on herself to regain her memories. And afterwards, Kurumi swore, no matter what it takes, to use her 12th bullet to travel back in time in order to kill Mio and prevent the existence of spirits from ever happening. So here we have again her motive, why she wants Shido's spirit mana, and then after this she and her clones, or better her splinters of the past, began to prey on humans, taking many lives in the process. But she got a little more attention from DEM by doing so, and DEM sent Mana Takamiya after her. They fought many battles during which Mana had always killed her, but well, we all know that Mana just killed her clones every time until she encountered the real Kurumi on the roof at school at Weizen High School. After all of this, Kurumi infiltrated Weizen High School by some unknown circumstances, so nobody really knows how she did it, but she infiltrated it because she wanted to meet Shido to take advantage of his mana. She wanted just the mana he had inside. Or better, Phantom told her about Shido, and this is how Kurumi met up with Shido, or better, the reason. And this was the whole video. And yeah, this was it, I guess. Please comment your opinion on this topic in the comments below, and yeah, I'm out till next time.